Hello again, everyone. We are back again in Hearthstone for Game 3 of this Warrior Arena run. And again, thinking about this deck a little bit more, expanding on what I went over the last time in the intro to the second game. Again, I think probably the biggest thing the biggest counter to what I'm running right now is probably going to be a mage deck, just for straight control. I don't think it's an effective enough rush deck that I think trying to rush against this would be a little bit tricky. Okay, the Shaman deck could potentially present a problem, but it's interesting trying to figure out what necessarily counters this deck from standpoint of when I'm doing. I really don't want to run to the Arcane Golem and the Shaman deck, because that seems like it's really asking for trouble. But it's interesting to see just how this deck has been working. From the standpoint of, it's very bottom heavy from a low casting cost standpoint, where it's a lot of quick casts, a lot of quick spells, different things like that. So it's not a situation where I'm necessarily waiting on cards as much as you normally see in the Arena deck.
Job's done.
Although I don't really have much of anything good to play in the early going here. I would play the A6 Swampoos early, but there is a weapon that he could potentially have that I want to try and save for. So I'm going to hold off on that.
Job's done.
Well, no. Well, I was talking about it, I already went ahead and played it, so. Because I'm looking at the Knife Juggler. So he throws a lightning bolt, that's okay. I'm fine with that for now.
I am not a morning person.
And Astro could potentially, but I can just go ahead and execute some necessary damage basically. So it's not too much an issue. Yeah, go ahead and play the Quest and Adventure now. He's only going to have 3 mana next turn since he played the Overload, the Lightning Bolt. So I think at this point what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and play the Quest and Adventure and execute. Go ahead and execute that. So that puts a Quest and Adventure on the field, puts something out that makes him want to get rid of it in a hurry. Hopefully if he blows a lot of his control I can get this Night Joker out, because that'll help. Okay, so that's spell damage. When he's not playing a little bit slow. I've got the Enrage, I probably want to save that. So I think I'm going to shield block here, just draw another card. Okay, that's another Knife Juggler. So I think my next play I want to save this Iron Beak Cowl, but if I can play the double Knife Juggler with it, that's going to help so much.
Quest accepted.
That's what I'm doing. And I've already got 8 armor right now, so that's a nice thing I do really like about this deck, is the amount of early armor I can really put on myself to prevent the early trading. Because this deck is almost highly dependent on being able to do that effectively. To trade very early and often very, very effectively. So I'm going to have this to 6/6. I can go ahead and play the Amani Berserker, I guess. That's going to give me another casting card, so I've got my 6 move for this turn.
Put this apple on your head.
So that's going to make it, I think, a 7/7.
It's time for a little blood.
I mean, I could give it 2 attack, but I don't want. Kind of want to hold off on that right now. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the Fairy Dragon, though.
Quest accepted.
Just because I don't want to deal with that in the field, trying to take out my Knife Juggers. The only thing I don't think Shamans have. If I remember correctly, Shamans don't really have board wipe. Okay, there it is, the Lightning Storm. Yeah. So they do have board wipe from the Lightning Storm. So now I'm running into a bit of an issue. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here.
Armor made to fit.
So I think I'm gonna go. I might just go Defender of Argus here. Because I kind of want to protect the Quest and Adventure still. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that to protect it. I'm going to go ahead and Inner Rage X the Armor Smith. This is going to give me a little bit more damage onto the Quest Adventure. Interesting, it didn't give me initial armor.
Quest accepted.
Now I've got a 10-4 Quest Adventurer. So that's gonna help. I've got the silence still, but I'm a little bit worried about what he has in his hand. Shaman isn't really great. It's not really the greatest of early game control, or just control in general. So I'm okay with that. Go ahead for the Azure Break. Let's go ahead and play. Because I'm still kind of rushing at this point, so let's go ahead and play. Let's go ahead and play the Lizard Order.
Into the breach.
Let's go ahead and take out his healing. Because I'm not really.
Quest accepted.
I mean, he's burned a lot of his spells already. I've got him down to 10, so that's going to be good. Because this deck is really about the rush. I'm actually surprised I've got the Quest Adventure out this long. Shamans aren't really great for control, so that's not too terribly surprising, but... Okay, so there's a Storm 4 Jacks. Overloads, about... Okay. So he's down to 8. That's actually going to help me. Unless he kills off... Yeah. So I've got the silence, I've got the charge, I'm good to go. So again, just this deck, I'm actually full life with 9 armor. So there we go. This deck is actually fairly effective rush, which is I knew drafting the deck when I looked at the end results. That's pretty much what I've been stuck with. That's pretty much what I have to do. But hey, it's been working. That's 3 in a row already at the start, and it's better than I originally thought. So there we go, 3-0 start. And I'll see you next time for the 4th game.